From the outside, Tonawanda Elementary appears to be just a regular school. Most students here are no different from their peers across the country, but it's inside the classroom where Tonawanda truly stands out. Tonawanda is special in the district for its open concept classrooms, which create learning spaces that encourage collaboration by developing larger, more welcoming places for students to learn and grow. While the open concept classrooms have had a debatable impact on students, Tonawanda remains one of the highest ranked schools in the state. We decided to interview staff and students to get their opinions on the classrooms and whether they were helpful or harmful for students.
Nice. Alright, so what do you guys do in ELT?
What does ELT stand for?
Do you guys have like a time where you get to catch up on things with your teacher or ask questions?
We do that. Well, we have math time, you know. Like sometimes we're able to ask questions after she talks about it, and sometimes in social studies. Yeah, in the class that we were just studying, we can catch up on our test because we had a test yesterday.
Right.
So people can catch up on our test if they didn't finish.
Okay.
And they could have finished it in the morning too.
Do you guys get bored in class?
Yes, sometimes.
Yes.
I get writing, reading. I'm not that much interested in writing class. In social studies, I just go with the flow and I just follow what other people are doing.
Okay. Do you guys have a Chromebook or a tablet?
We have an iPad.
Next
year we're gonna have it on Chromebook.
Ah, nice. Do you guys use your iPads often?
Yeah.
Yeah, like every day?
Yeah, but not today.
Not today?
Well, not so far. Not so far. But
Right.
we only have like maybe 3 hours left to school.
Right. What do you guys do in ELT?
I go to a book club with Mrs. Hine. Yeah, some kids have a book club, and if you're not in like a book club, then you're just in your homeroom, or some kids come to different classrooms. And like Mr. Z does a math group.
Sometimes we do math, and then other times we do writing, and then we do reading. So we switch off.
It's fun.
And some people have all the books inside the room.
Oh,
What do you
I go to a math class for advanced kids and math.
So, do you like the personal plan for ELT?
Yeah, I like it because we get to do like every subject.
Yeah, if you need to catch up with something, you can just do it
I
in
like
ELT.
my book club because you don't have to read at home, which makes it so we're all together and someone didn't forget to read. Yeah, and I really like the people.
Tonawanda's ELT, Extended Learning Time period, allows for students to focus on personal learning plans. During this time, students get a chance to focus on areas of improvement and can transfer from subject to subject with ease. Each student has a plan that the teacher implements to focus on an area of improvement, often using a student's personalized device. The student is then free to travel to the other classrooms and seek out help and find a spot. It's important to mention, unlike most elementary schools, each teacher per grade in Tonawanda teaches a subject: reading, writing, mathematics, similar to middle and high schools.
Interestingly enough, when I first sat here, I was sitting about 10 feet away. When I first got interviewed, they said, "We want you to sit here and watch before we even interview. You want to sit here and watch this." I sat in the middle, looked in all these classrooms, and I was like, "This is crazy. I would never be able to work here ever." And then one teacher invited me in, and I got into the room, and I said, "Oh, it's actually not that bad once you're in." And I think the kids really get used to it too. And now, for what we do with the specializing, it really works good for moving and having flexible grouping. And so now I don't think I could teach in a room with walls anymore. It would feel too isolated, I think.
It's different in that it's open concept and we have the pods here, so I was very used to 4 walls and a door, and essentially teaching by myself. And so when I came here, it was pretty neat to see all the teachers working together in a much more open environment and a collaborative environment. And so that has been a huge advantage for me coming here and being able to talk to people and bounce ideas off each other really easily. Another big difference is that we can share kids. So when I was by myself, it was really hard to find the teacher upstairs and switch kids for maybe a reading group or an extension activity. But here, all the kids are right here and my colleagues are right here. And so it's very easy.
Teachers love working at Tonawanda. While initially holding some reservations about the school, all of them have stated that the teams they form allow them to work together to become better teachers, which in turn helps them create better students.
When they're doing like a fun activity, like one of like the dances or something, then that gets really loud. So
Would you guys like it quieter? Would you ever want doors from the classroom?
yeah.
Kind of, keep it more contained.
So in terms of like the seating and how the classrooms are structured, what would you change
Well,
about
then
that?
I would make it not pods.
Not pods.
And all the chairs would be bouncy. And so would the tables. I would.
However, some students have some very valid complaints. The noise level, while often a sign of students collaborating, can be distracting for neighboring classes. Even within the classroom, not all students learn in a loud environment. Most students wish for quieter, more isolated spaces where they can work in peace without fear or distraction. While Tonawanda students are clearly benefiting from the open approach, there is clearly some room for improvement in terms of catering to different learning styles. The collaboration and freedom that comes naturally in the open concept classroom often comes at a cost, as students find the lack of isolated learning spaces unfortunate, as neighboring classrooms distract kids from the curriculum. But it cannot be denied that students are learning loads at Tonawanda, and the kids love coming to school.